but NeoLife has introduced some incentives, and incentives isn't where you make your money. The incentives is the cherry on the top of the cake. But what is important about the incentives, and the goal of the incentives is, number one, is to give you areas to focus on in your business. Because I know a distributor that is achieving incentives and a distributor that has their team achieving incentives, their business is on the path to growth. That's what I know. And incentives give you direction, but incentives also stretch you out of your comfort zone a little bit. So let's talk about the incentives that go hand in hand. And these incentives, we sit down as a corporate team and we strategize, and we don't just put incentives out there for the sake of putting incentives out there. We go, what incentives are going to cause people to move in this business? And so what is the very first incentive? I want to see if anybody knows. What's the first most important incentive in our incentive book? Okay, so the marketing plan, that's the most important. The compensation marketing plan, yes, that is the rock, the bedrock to our compensation. But put the compensation plan aside, we have a book of incentives. What's the first and most important incentive? Who thinks it's a 3 and 30? Out of interest. Okay, 3 and 30 fast start. Okay.
Step up bonus.
Step up bonus. Okay. So I'm going to go all the way back. And now these are all important, so there's no real wrong answer. But I believe the first qualified time, I'm going to put that at, yeah. So these are all important because that's your consistency bonus. Yeah. But I'm going to say the first incentive, not the most important, but the first incentive we look at is the 3 and 30. Okay? The 3 and 30, because this is you, and Fred, you're not just standing there, you're going to help me with this. The 3 and 30 is you do how many points? Minimum? 100. But we don't have to do minimums, so we can do more. And then you go and find how many people? 1, 2, 3. 3 people, and they all need to do 100 points. In the space of how long? 1 month. Okay, that's the 3 and 30. Now, what is important about this 3 and 30 is, think about a ship. If a ship is stationary, let's take a car. I'm sitting in the car and I'm turning the steering wheel, but the car's not moving. What happens to the car? The wheels turn, that's all. But the car has to be going forward and have momentum for me to be able to steer it in the direction that I want it to go. Okay? So a 3 and 30 is going to bring the momentum into your business. Right? That's key. And why we like the 3 and 30 is for this reason. If everybody runs for 3 and 30 every month, some months you're going to do your 3 and 30. In fact, we worked with a distributor in Kenya last month who did 6. She did her 6 and 30. So she got rewarded twice in 1 month. Okay? So some months you're going to get your 3. And you're going to go, yes. Tip. But some months you're going to run for 3, but you might only find 2. You might only find 1. But that's okay. But if you're only running for 1, the months that you don't achieve your goal, you'll find none. Okay, so that's the first reason why I like the 3 and 30. It gives us a goal to shoot high for. The other reason is we know people. People are funny things. People will come into this business all excited and say, we're going to do it. And they don't do it. We're going to talk to people. We're going to give a name list. We're going to come to the meeting. They don't do it. Now, finding 3 people, you are increasing the probability of finding at least 1 that is going to do it. So this 3 and 30 is, man, it's important. Okay. Now, what happens if we... Okay, so that's the 3 and 30. That's why it's important. So we're going to move... So now what happens if month 1, I find a 3 and 30, and month 2, I do a 3 and 30, but I don't do anything with these people. what's going to happen to them? They're going to die. They're going to quit. They're going to quit. And then the next month you go and find your 3 people, and you don't do anything with these people, and they're going to quit. I was in the hotel gym this morning, and you know in the hotel gym you have this treadmill. And you run, and you go fast. You go fast, but you go nowhere. That's like doing your 3 and 30 every month and not following the next incentive that we're talking about, which is the fast start, the step-up bonuses, the fast start step-up bonuses, and the step-up bonuses. We have to get our people progressing. If they're not productive distributors, then they're not adding value to your business. And so we have the next incentive I want to talk to you about is the fast start step-up bonus. Do we all know the fast start step-up bonus? Do we know how it works? The goal of the fast start step-up bonus is only to give your distributors, your new distributors, some direction as to the activities that they need to do or achieve to get some go forward, to get some momentum in their business. Right? So Fred, just explaining, these incentives are, have you all seen the new incentive book? Yeah. And I love this page. And I've only cut this page because this is what's relevant to this group right now. And your new distributor doesn't need to know about the world team consistency. Your new distributor doesn't need to know about the diamond lifestyle incentive. Right now, your distributor needs to know what is going to help them build a business. First of all, it's a 330. The second one is the fast start step-up bonus. How does that look? Fred, do you want to explain these fast start step-up bonuses?
Thank you so much. So one of the things that makes our current incentive so important and so good is because each incentive leads to the next. Drew has just talked about the 3 in 30. And the 3 in 30, the value of the 3 in 30, the first thing that it makes somebody a manager without knowing. A manager. Because they're already doing the 100, but we said we're not going to go for the bare minimum. We're going to do 100 plus, and then you're getting more than 400. And the beautiful thing about it is that you already getting the 3 in 30, you get the 15-point product, but therefore you tell them they need to become a manager. And the manager step-up bonus is first start step-up bonus is so important because they are not even going to sponsor 3 people. They are only required to sponsor 2 people who will do 100 personal points, and then they get the bonus that is stated there for stepping up. And that's why now we need to marry the 2. We don't sell the manager incentive, we sell the 3 in 30, because the 3 in 30 will give them double benefit. They are not just going to sponsor the 2, then you're selling the 3 people, and that is the value of what we want to sell, so that they are getting the additional 15 PVs, and they are also getting the bonus that is, I can't see it now from here. That is 37,000 Uganda shillings, plus the 60,000 he mentioned, plus the 15 PV product that they can sell. You see what we are selling to them. So that incentive is so important. And then the most beautiful thing is, Drew has just drawn something and he said, if you don't do anything with them, then they quit. Remember, there's those 3 people who are first liners, runners, are simply going to lead you to the next. So that's what we want to really focus in developing those people and very quickly showing them also to earn the 3 in 30 incentive. They also automatically become a manager, and then it takes us to the next one, the senior manager. So those incentives are leading to the other. Now, as you do the 3 in 30, in fact, automatically you setting that person to do the senior manager step up, faster step up on us, because a senior manager is only supposed to sponsor how many people? To get it? 3. Already the new person has already sponsored the 3. They just needed to do their 100 points, and then you accumulate the 1,000 QPV. But today we said the opportunity is not on the 1,000. It's on the 1,500. The opportunity is not on the 500. It's on 750 plus. So Drew, that's what excites me about these incentives, that somebody can simply maximize on them and also had so much money after the compensation plan.
100%. So the extra money is there. That it gives you something to talk to your new distributor about. It's say, hey, okay, so the first, let's work towards your manager step up fast start incentive. And so what we've changed this month, okay, you can't really read that, it's too small, but it says step up to manager, sponsor 2 new starts with 100 personal PD in the first 5 full months. So we've tried to simplify it, because remember last year it was you have 3 months, then you have 5 months, and people were like, huh? So we just said 5 full months. So what does it mean for the first 5 full months? It means if somebody joined yesterday in the month of, where are we, March? The first full month is April, May, June, July, August. Okay? So the first full month starts in the next month. But they can utilize this half month that they've got now. And so let's say you do your 3 and 30, and you work with distributor number 1. And in the first month, they do their 500 points, so they take a manager step, plus they sponsor 2 people, each with 100 points. Fantastic. Guess what? They're going to take their manager step, they'll get their manager bonus, plus they're going to get their manager fast start bonus. What happens if this person, what happens if number 2 sponsors, does it 3 and 30? 1, 2, 3, they're 3 and 30, and takes their senior manager step in the first month. So they do 1,000 points, plus they do 3 over 3 new distributors with 100 points. What have they achieved there? They've achieved senior manager plus, okay, so it says the manager sponsored 2 with 100 points. The senior manager sponsored 1 more. Okay, so now they're going to earn their manager bonus of Uganda of 37,000, plus they're going to earn their senior manager of 77 because they did both the steps. Is that making sense? What happens if this number 3, they sponsor their 2 with 100 points in month 1, but they don't take their manager step. But now month 2, they take their manager step. What happens?
Gets the step up bonus.
They get the step up bonus because the 2 things don't have to happen in the same month. Does that make sense?
Yes.
What happens if this distributor is number 1 in the first month does it 3 and 30, so 3 people. The second month does it 3 and 30, 3 people, and in the 4th month does the executive manager step.
They get the manager step up, the senior manager step up, and the executive manager step up.
Correct. So does that make sense?
Yes.
So basically, to maximize your fast start step up bonus, in the first 5 full months, a new distributor needs to sponsor a minimum 6 people over the course of 5 months with 100 points. And in that 5 months, they need to be taking their manager step, their senior manager step, and the executive manager step. And they get it all.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
So today we said we're going to give ideas on what we need to work on. And I would like to also mention, because as a senior manager, we are the leaders. There is an urgent need, because very many people are qualifying as managers and senior managers, but very few people are taking advantage of this step-up bonus. So as a leader, senior manager, that is where the opportunity is. It means if we have 50 senior managers, I think yesterday they were 30 managers that were recognized, and then we only have maybe 3 people that stepped up. Out of the 30, only 3 people got the bonus. So that means then the people we need to help them to sponsor, and then they do their 100 points. So the 100 point is so key for both the managers and senior managers, so that many people can earn that step-up bonus. So that is an area where we now need to check their sponsoring, and we need to get the 200 plus people that joined. But some of them stepped up to manager. They need at least to sponsor the 2 people, but let's make it sweet for them. Show them, sell the 3 in 30. I thought it's important to mention that.
100%. Yes, 100%. Okay, so I hope you get excited about this fast start step up, because we've got to develop the new people that come into this business. Andrew.
Yeah, so you summarize it like this, that a new distributor in 5 months sponsors 6 people, and then steps up to executive manager, you get the entire bonus.
Correct. 6 people, and all 6 need to have 100 points.
All 6 people have 100 points.
Correct, yeah. And it doesn't matter, they don't have to coordinate it. You know, this month I step up to executive manager and I get my 6, as long as they do both things in those 5 months, they get it. And this is something I was talking about with Sam before, before the meeting started, is if you go back and have a look at the distributors that were signed up in your business 3 months ago, what are they doing today? And I know if they haven't earned their first bonus, if they haven't been recognized, they're probably not doing anything. To getting a new distributor to actually earn a bonus, earn some profit, and be recognized for achieving an incentive or taking a step in the first 3 months, critical to that distributor journey. We'll say lose. And this is, I'm sure I've drawn this for you before. If your business is like a bucket, people come into your bucket, we sponsor, right? We sponsor.
Yes.
And those people come in and they need to produce PV through usage, through product sales, and sponsoring other people who do the same, so your bucket has to be full up. But sometimes our hole in our bucket is so big that people come in and they go out as fast as they come in, and this bucket never fills up, and we look at, 50, 60 distributors, 100 distributors that come into your business over the course of 12 months, yet there's no PV growth. We never want to see that. So it's important, this fast start step-up bonus is there to help you resolve that. And when a new distributor comes in, there's no use saying to them, okay, when you take your director step. They don't know how to take a director step. They first got to, director is the most important position, but a position that's even more important than director is the position right in front of them, the next step. And so this is where you can have a conversation. Okay, so Fred, what's next?
From once you become an executive manager, of course, you just one step. In fact, you just next door to take your step, that is a director, what we were talking about, and that is what we are all aiming at. And simple, you qualify as an executive manager in the month of March, then in April, you do your 100 out of 4,000 PVs, and then you step up to director. And the beautiful thing about it, this new incentive now this year, it's very simple. Simplicity is everything. The following month, once you join, you become a director the month of May, you do your 100 out of 4,000, and you earn your director step-up bonus.
Correct. And so you go to sponsor one. So
You sponsor one.
simplified it. When you step up to director, we know that there's no use just having the director title, because you don't earn like a director if you're not doing 4,000 points or more. So So when you step up to director, the very next month you do it again. 100 minimum over 4,000 points. Okay, plus you personally sponsor one with new distributor with 100 points, and you'll get your 250,000 Ugandan shilling step up bonus. Nice? How much is 250,000 in dollars? About $50. Okay. Then once you director, your Emerald Director step up bonus, step up to Emerald Director for the first time, and sponsor one new distributor with 100 points in your step up month. And you're going to get yourself another 250,000 Ugandan shilling. Cool. Simple. So understand your incentive book. It's not, it won't pay you as much as the compensation plan, but it's going to give you direction and your team direction. Okay? Then somebody mentioned consistency. Who are our directors and Emerald directors? Correct. Okay. So consistency is key. Why do you want consistency in your own business?
Keep earning money.
To keep earning money. Why do you want consistency from your downline distributors?
Making money.
Retention.
Excitement. You want them earning money. Plus your business will rely on width and depth. You get paid on your volume and your structure. Right? Especially our world team members will know that if you have structure that is not qualifying in title, it's difficult. Right? So this incentive, this Emerald Director incentive is be an Emerald Director. Okay? Be an Emerald Director, which means you've got to qualify for 2 consecutive months as Emerald Director with a minimum of 100 points over 4,000. But then the third month, so okay, so month 1, month 2, month 3. Okay, so you've got to be an ED in month 1. You've got to be an ED in month 2, or director. Then in month 3, you've got to be doing the additional. You've got to do 100 points over 5,000. Okay. Plus, you've got to personally sponsor one new distributor with 100 points. And you will get paid your 250,000. Easy. Why don't we pay you, why does that have to be 5,000 points? Not 4,000. Because it's an incentive. An incentive is designed to help you do more than, incentivize you to do more than you normally would. And what we get excited about is we kept this incentive. We're looking at taking it away, but we kept it because of a specific reason. In parts of Africa, people are running for this Emerald Director and World Team and PT incentive, and they're earning it every month, and they're reinvesting this money back into their business, whether it's towards training facilities or whether it's towards team incentives. They're using this money as incentive for their team. Okay, so that's it. And once you do it once, every month you do this job, you'll earn this money every single month going forward. So that's incentives. Let's just stand up and have a little refresh and a little break. Shall we take 5 minutes?